your girl, Nick. And I'm rolling with Gabe tonight. Say what's up, Gabe.
What up?
And guess who back in the building with us tonight? We have none other than the owner of Enso Apothecary, Miss Tamara Johnson. How you doing, Zen Twin?
I'm doing great, Zen Twin.
I know. See, check out the yep, Zen. So you guys know September is Self-Care Awareness Month, and we have devoted this entire month to topics that get us to be more intentional and more mindful about taking care of ourselves. So we have talked about everything. What is self-care, mental health and self-care, the importance of just kind of taking time to take care of yourself, relieve some stress. I don't know if y'all follow me on Facebook, but on my personal page, I've been doing devotionals every week that are self-care focused, and I've been sharing those tidbits throughout the month as well. So tonight, you guys are in for a special treat.
Yes.
You know why?
Yes.
Because our wonderful Tamara is going to lead us into some chair yoga. So we apologize. It's not like full-fledged, but technical difficulties, and we had to make some improvisations. And Gabe hooked us up. So we are going to do chair yoga tonight. And so Miss Tamara, tell us about why yoga is important. Tell us about Enso Apothecary. Tell us about, whatever you want us to know during this self-care awareness month.
Okay, I'll get a little bit closer to the mic. But yes, I am Tamara Johnson. I am a longtime friend. Adrienne is one of my day ones.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of her and this podcast.
She's so sweet.
Even more happy to support her. Because my goodness, the support that she has poured into me is just invaluable. So this is, I know, it's such an honor to be here, especially during Self-Care Awareness Month. Again, my name is Tamara Johnson. I am owner and founder of Enso Apothecary, which is a lifestyle brand that is twofold. Not only do we offer organic vegan skincare, which is an alternative of what is mass produced on the shelf. We also offer a safe, inclusive space to practice yoga and meditation.
Especially for us.
Yes, especially for us. So Enso, E-N-S-O, is the Japanese symbol for Zen. So when you are saying Enso, you're really saying Zen Apothecary. And Enso has so many layered meanings about the journey of life being perfectly imperfect, beginning and endings, and just all the different things, celebrating the individualism in each of us. It encompasses a lot, but more importantly, it is to bring balance in a very imbalanced world.
Yes.
So I am so happy to be here so I could show all of you all some self-care moves, especially in the chairs, so it's accessible to everyone, that can, in very trying times, can help bring balance and some peace and stabilization to the body.
Well, thank you for that. So
Yes.
Tonight is going to flow a little differently, y'all. We're not going to have built-in breaks. We are going to go into our flow with Miss Tamara.
Yes.
And then we will just end the show after our flow is over, and we'll see you guys next week. But I'll close us out like I normally do.
So, yeah, and this is going to be more, Gabe, I hope I'm not making the job hard, but as we flow through this, because it's a different atmosphere, we're in a radio studio, so it's different. We're going to kind of converse amongst each other. We'll walk through modifications, so it's something you all could follow, but we'll also, as we're kind of flowing along and coming up with different moves, we're also going to have a natural conversation. And maybe within that conversation, we'll discuss, as the music is playing, we'll discuss kind of our friendship,
of course,
the history,
of course,
all the things. So it's a little journey, and then I promise that we will give you all a more traditional format once our space is set up. So
Well,
we'll be back.
She sure
we'll be
will.
back.
She's not going anywhere. She's stuck with me for life, y'all.
Yeah, same.
Until the wheels fall off. Okay, so we gonna trust Gabe and we gonna get on with this flow.
Yes, and comment if you all can't hear us as we're moving through.
How we gonna start this?
Okay. Well, first, since we're in chairs with arms, it's a little limiting, so we're going to start by just moving to the edge of the seat. We're going to make sure our spines are completely erect and straight. If I turn to the side, we don't want to push it. We don't want it slow. We want it just as straight as possible.
Don't look at me. Look at me.
We're going to start with some neck rolls. So actually, before I even move into that, let's make sure that our hips, our knees are hip width distance apart. Let's also, I want to make sure you can hear me. Let's also make sure that our palms are laying just relaxed on our thighs, back straight. Make sure those shoulders are down. In fact, give me a deep breath and bring those shoulders all the way up. And then exhale, and drop them down. We want your back straight, your arms down. We want to create some space between the ear and the neck. So let's get started with our neck rotations. We're going to start by first dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. Thank you. We've in so we won't break. We're going to drop our chin to chest. We're going to drop our left ear to our left shoulder, and notice at this point, even if you are stretched, your breathing is going to automatically start slowing down. We're going to drop our chin, or bring our chin all the way up to the sky, and going back, keeping that back straight. Once again, we're going to drop our right ear to our right shoulder, making sure those shoulders stay down. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin all the way up. Now let's just move or transition into a smooth rotating movement. Now that you found a little ease into that, again, paying attention to the breath. We want to go from short, shallow breathing, which is what we do just to cope throughout the day when different stressors come into our lives, to a more calm, even breathing pattern. And that's what we're doing as we open up. We're also settling our nervous system. So we'll have one more rotation, and then we'll go to the opposite side. So now that chin is the chest, we'll just take everything to the opposite side. Feel free to lower your eyes if that feels comfortable to you. At least drop your gaze. We're just loosening everything up. By the time you leave this session, you definitely have more regulated breathing. You should definitely feel a lot more relaxed. And if you happen to be seeing this live, you should have a very good night's sleep.
Amen.
So find some stillness. Let's bring our heads back up to a neutral position. And now let's work on that spine. The spine holds everything together all day. A lot of times it's compressed. We may have back injuries or sore backs because we're just not allowing the spine to be extremely flexible. So let's start here. We're going to take a deep breath in, engage that belly, keep those hands, maybe move them up to the knee, and then slowly put a nice little curve in your spine. Dropping that chin in the chest. And on your next inhale, bring everything back up straight, but push that part forward. Drop
Push your girls out, ladies.
Yes, push them out.
You know I had to keep some cover.
Yes, take a deep inhale in, drop, chin to chest. Maybe you're going a little bit deeper this time. Take a nice inhale out or exhale out. Bring everything out. Chest open. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit open now. The spine is starting to relax. One more time in the chest. Curve. That's fine. Maybe go a little bit deeper. And once you get to that full cat position, this is what we call it when that spine is curved. Just stay here and take some breath. Get the body here so we can go deeper into the stretch. neutral spine. We already feel a little bit of loose. So while we're here, let's just go ahead and make those rotations. We're kind of engaging the hip a little bit, engaging the core, loosening up that spine even more. We're going to just take 2 more rotations here. And again, these are moves you can do in the car, moves you can do at home while you're watching TV, at your desk. Yeah, it feels so good. Okay, we got 2 more going this way, then we're going to go the opposite direction. Yes. And find a neutral. Let's go. Yes, we're around. And of course, it moves the inside. Oh, okay. And then you honor your body. Whatever doesn't feel right, you do it at your own, you stop. It's your body, it's your practice.
The left side is always the best feel. And yes, I used to go to yoga all the time.
Yes, she did. At the studio in Warburg. We can stay still and again allow those natural movements. You'll see me moving around a lot because it feels good to move. This is your practice and we're bringing it to. So I'm going to scoot back because now that we've done our neck, done our heart, we've strengthened our spine. Now let's move on to our legs and then we'll come back up and work on these arms. So straighten out your right leg. I know we have all black. It's black walls. You probably can't really see.
Yeah, right here.
But straighten that left leg out. Your right leg out. Keep your left leg bent, and then straighten up that spine again. Maybe place your hands on each hip. Take a deep breath in and just fold forward, keeping your chin up. Again, you should feel this in that back thigh where you're working on those hamstrings, and just breathe through it. I know. Small movements make a big deal. Take another deep breath. See if you can just drop down more, but keep that chin up. We're focusing on hamstring right now. This has been driving your cars. This has been getting you up and down from that desk chair, launching you out of bed. This needs a little bit of love. This little delicious stretch does the deal. So on your next inhale, bring that all the way up slowly. And what we do on one side, we do on the other because I don't need anybody lopsided after my class. So put a band in that right leg, extend the left leg out, keep that foot flexed, hands on your hips, engage your belly, make sure those shoulders are still down. Hold forward, keeping that chin extended, keeping a straight back. Makes such a big difference. And feel that hamstring on the left side. And as we did on the right, take a deep breath and you can look down a little bit further. Yes. You want this, baby? I see
JT.
We'll slowly bring that up. And just wiggle that out.
Wiggle.
Yes. Now, if you think we have fun with just one leg and alternating to the other, how about we do both legs? But this time we'll put a little curve in the spine. So extend both of your legs out. This time release those arms and go at your pace.
Wait, mommy.
Yeah, I don't want you to fall out of the chair. Make sure you all at home. Honor your body, honor your balance.
Don't fall out the chair.
Fall out the chair.
I don't have insurance to cover that.
We're going to extend the arms all the way up. If it's there for you, allow the palms to touch by keeping those biceps close to your ears, those arms straight. Take a deep breath in, and we're just going to lower down. Maybe those hands touch the tops of your feet. Maybe they touch the shins. Maybe they touch the knees. You go wherever your body is telling you to go. And this time, you put the curve in the spine. So I'm just lifting my hands so you all can still hear me. But drop that chin to chest and go as deep as you can. Make sure you don't fall off the chair.
No falling.
Couch.
No falling.
Okay, slowly. One vertebrae at a time. Climb back up. Keep the right leg extended on the ground, what we're going to do is elevate that right hand. We're going to forward fold here. Grab your shin, grab your toes, take a deep inhale, bring it up. Balance in the chair. You got this.
No, I don't have
Doing
that.
it on your body, on your Adrian's modified.
I'm modified, y'all.
Slowly bring that foot back down. Raise up one vertebrae at a time. And that's what it's about. Like, did you all know that laughing is also a form of yoga? It's a release. It's a release. One of the things as we transition to the other leg, but one of the things that I love about yoga is that this is one of the only exercises that reduces dopamine. You know, the natural high. And so,
Not our gummy.
yeah. So it's doing a lot to your body when you can laugh. There are times when you want your asana, which is the movement that we're going through now, yoga, to be serious and to be quiet, so you can connect with your breath and connect with your inner self, of however you want the outcome to be in your practice. But other times, if you are in community with friends, this is just as great. So you're going to switch legs. You're going to plant that right leg, foot on the floor, extend the left. We're going to bring that left arm up. If this helps you to keep your balance, engage your belly, put that right hand on your hip. Lower down, back straight. Grab either your shin, your leg, or your foot. Bring that up. Do a nice seated leg extension. Beautiful, Adrian. That's okay. You got this. That's what this is about. That's what it's about. Lower down.
Can you tell I'm not a yoga person?
That's okay. It's a practice. That's what it's about. So now that we've done that, let's move into these hips so we can kind of get into some balance poses while we're here. So now that we got the hamstrings, let's work on these hips. So bring that right leg up and rest the ankle on your left knee. So get into those hips. Right here, just gently press down on the inside of the knee just to give a little bit of opening to your hip. And then we're going to start by folding forward just gently. This is going to be a line. This is one of those good hip. And right there, yeah. Your inner thigh and your outer. Opening up that hip. The hip controls a lot of emotional energy. If you are holding in or you staying quiet, or you haven't really communicated your emotions and your feelings, it's going to be trapped in your hip. So as you open the hip, you become a much better communicator.
Okay, so like we were talking about last week, your emotional health and well-being, your mental health and well-being is all connected to communication.
Absolutely.
It's all connected to you releasing things and not holding.
Absolutely.
So if this is your first time in yoga, don't
Please don't.
give yourself grace. I've been out of practice for 2 years.
Yeah.
So
I can't believe it's been almost 3 years.
almost 3 years.
Yeah. That's okay.
And I actually do go to my
Take a side, easy side, everybody. Let Adrian keep talking. I'll just follow my movements.
I actually do go to the website.
Okay.
Enso Apothecary.com.
Classes.
And I also check your YouTube.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I just need underneath.
Yeah.
But my favorite one is the warrior sequence.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Will change your life.
We will we'll do another live stream or just a pre-recording going through that entire sequence for this podcast because it's so important. And as we're going through it, I'll tell the history completely. Yeah.
It is life changing.
It's life changing.
And it will get you used to doing poses and open it up and getting more in touch with your own breathing.
Yeah.
That's why it's one of my favorites.
Release here. Yes. And so now that we kind of got those hips open, let's we're working ourselves back up until we get to our arms. Let's work on our upper back because we keep a lot of tension there. So first, we're going to extend our right hand and we're going to place it on the outside of our knee. We're going to extend our left hand, replace it on the opposite knee. We're going to close forward. We're going to drop our chin to chest. I'm going to keep mine up just so you all can hear my voice and extend those knees out. You're strengthening those, you're separating your shoulder blades and you're getting a deep stretch in your upper back. So keep that chin to chest so you can feel the full benefits of this pose. It's so important to open this up. We can close our knees just to give ourselves a break. Take a deep inhale, and when you exhale, extend those knees again. Chin to chest. Maybe you can go deeper. We bring everything back up, one vertebrae at a time. How's everybody feeling? Does it feel good? Oh my gosh, right?
How many of those should we do?
I would say just try to do 5 at a time. And then, because they are meant to go slow and really just extend to your comfort zone, like to your edge.
Okay.
The wider you go, the better. As long as those hands are touching the knees, you're getting all of this. It feels almost better than a massage in a way. I know.
You know,
Improvise.
Total infinite wellness. LaJoy Advance.
Oh, that's right.
Shout out.
Right. That's right.
She is wonderful.
So we are not going to forget these arms. So we're going to extend. We're going to bring them here. Let's kind of just square them out. We're going to extend them up. Put a bend in those elbows. Drop the palms facing the floor, keeping the elbows shoulder height. Extend straight. And let's go back and just repeat the sequence. When I tell you your arms will be on fire, you're trying to tone, this is one of the easiest body weight exercises that you can do because at the same time as strengthening your arms, you're also strengthening your spine. So we're going to do 5 more of these or more if you want. But going slow and steady wins the race, honoring your body wins the race. But it feels so much better now that we've opened up our upper back, we've strengthened our spine before we got here. It's easier for us to make this work. Even as you were opening up your back, you were actually strengthening and straightening your arms and preparing your arms for this sequence right here. So let's give it. Oh yeah, you feel this?
This is in August. I got to be good.
Yes. Okay, last one. I probably lost count.
I'm sorry.
Let's bring our hands here. We're going to strengthen our arms, straighten on. Feel like your fingertips are like shooting out light to the floor. Still at the edge of your seat. You're going to bend forward. Maybe those fingertips hit the floor. Wherever your edge is, that's where it is. And then I want you to extend your left arm all the way up. We're just going to do a spine twist. And just stay here, breathe. Maybe bring that arm straight up. There we go. Bring that arm all the way down. Second side, easy side. Thank you for this. Yes. Oh, this is the most That's what I love about chairs. It's such a good. We're going to do it one more time on either side. Bring it up. Feels so good. By the time we're done, we have done a full body workout in the chair. Releasing the last one. That's something so cool. Next, because now that we've strengthened the arms, we get to kind of show off our flexibility. So raise up one vertebrae at a time. Kind of shake that out with some shoulder rolls. Now we're going to kind of show off. Our body has been doing all this work to prepare, so we're going to bring our arms up. We're going to drop our right arm all the way down our spine. I'm going to turn around, Adrian, so I don't know if they'll see my back. We're going to take the opposite arm behind there. If your flexibility is here, stay there. If you are able to grab your hands, do so. But we're just doing a nice little twist. You've done the work. You should have a lot more flexibility now. I'm trying to see where the camera is. There we go. I'm moving around too much. And just breathe. I know that this can be a little uncomfortable, but just stick with it. You're going to feel so good. I promise. Slowly release. And just do a nice little rotation. Second side, easy side. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so tell people how you do it. And then release. And while we're doing that, we got something more fun to do. So remember I said we're going to get all loosey-goosey. And now we're going to focus on a little bit of strength and a little bit of balance. So, and I will get to that story. So what we're going to do now is extend those arms up, both feet planted, solid in front of you. Suck that belly in. Press up just a little bit. You're in a modified chair, supporting chair. And let's just bounce. Yes. Now, as we're bouncing, drop those arms and extend them back. Open up that heart. We're going to extend them in front of us. Go right back into that chair pose. And then one more time to the jack. You should start feeling back in the lower back. Now you build up some heat. Let's sit down.
Don't fall off the chair.
Don't fall off the chair. And just shake that out. Is there any other body part you want to work on?
I'm be sore tomorrow.
You will be sore? Okay. So as I talk about how I got into it, let's at least do some leg hugs, or it's been a day, everyone. For all of us. So we're going to sit up straight again, and we're going to bring our knee to chest. That's what I was looking for. Knee to chest, and as we're talking, we're just going to rotate that knee, because again, it's nurturing the hips and building the core and your flexibility. So I actually got into yoga through a very hard time in my life because of stress. I was dealing with major inflammation in the body, which caused daily migraine. And I was at a point where the doctor's only solution, because nothing worked, and we're going to switch our leg. The doctor's solution was to have a brain surgery. That's not something I wanted to do at all. And I was fortunate enough to be introduced to holistic practice and alternatives. So I changed my diet. And at that time, because of the inflammation in my body, I had to let go of meat and dairy. So I became a vegan, and we can let that go. And then we'll settle, and then we'll go through our last sequence. And within 3 weeks of adopting that diet, all of the inflammation left my body, migraines went away, and I dropped 12 pounds. And the doctor said I didn't need surgery. So with that, I was also introduced to the practice of yoga. I had an amazing instructor that presented it in a way that I was like, wow, it's not just one thing. It's marketed to the Western world as just one thing. But she brought her authenticity to it. Mm-hmm. And I was really fortunate to not only go to a traditional yoga school, but after I finished that training, I was able to train with a yoga master in the Dallas area, one-on-one for non-constraint. And he was the one who was able to tap in and help me find my authentic practice. And because of that, whenever I put my collective together of instructors to teach, the requirement is that you have to bring your authenticity to the mat. It's not enough to just know a sequence. I need you to come through on that sequence. And they do. And they do. So, so I've been very pleased with how it's all come together. And 2025 is going to be a very special year, so you all stay tuned. So we're going to do our final sequence, and then we'll just talk if we have time. So we're going to start here at heart center. We're going to interlace our fingers, put those fingers our knuckles right under our chin. On your deep inhale, bring those elbows up, stretching those fingers out. Exhale, bring those hands right in front of you. Inhale, bring that all the way over your head. Exhale, release. Wiggle the fingers as you bring them back, as we just did with that modified chair pose. Exhale, bring everything right in front of you. Inhale, heart center. Yes, we'll do it 2 more times just to get everything going. So interlace those fingers, take a deep breath in, bring the elbows all the way to the top. Exhale, bring those hands in front of you. Inhale all the way up. Maybe at this point you'll see that the biceps are behind the ears, arms are straight. Slowly release, wiggling those fingers, bring them behind you. If it's there for you, you can interlace your hands behind your back, opening up your heart and your chest even more. Release. Bring everything in front of you. Sorry, Adrian. Hands of heart center. We're going to do it one more time. Bring those elbows up. I bet you now you're more open. You probably have a lot more flexibility. Exhale, bring all of that in front of you. Inhale all the way up. Arms back further. You can see. Breathe. Bring everything in. Open the chest. Maybe this time just drop your head back. Bring all that in front of you. Hands at heart center. And then the last movement is bringing that right hand all the way up. And again, placing it on the opposite hip. There we go. Bring the left hand up. Place it on the opposite hip. Bring those hands up and give yourself the biggest hug. For being flexible with us today in this chair sequence, for giving yourself this time to just love on you a little bit. Yes, I tricked you into loving yourself. It is so important. That's right. So extend those arms out and just take it to the other side. Opposite arm up. Again, you're doing a stretch on your body, but also giving yourself the biggest, most preserved hug. I appreciate your time. And I really thank you for taking the time with Adrian and I, learning more about our journey as friends and my journey as a small business owner. I hope in some way this has touched you and invited you to adopt more self-care practices you can release. And I just end this by saying the light in me absolutely loves, adores, and appreciates the light in you. Thank you so much. Namaste.
So again, guys, this is self-care awareness month. You have until next Monday to actually really focus on yourself. Not that you can't focus on yourself all the time, but this gives you a whole month to just be that busy.
Yes.
So stop walking on eggshells. Stop doing everything to everybody else. Take some time for you. Be mindful and intentional about rest. Be mindful and intentional about de-stressing. Be mindful and intentional about your mental health and what that means. Any parting words, okay?
I hope you got to as well, guys. And journal. Even if it's a love letter to yourself.
Yep.
Just take a few moments to read. Read or just write something to you, even if it's affirmations, if it is a thought, just don't worry about anything. Just get it out of your head and on that paper, and try to make that a daily practice. It will be amazing at what that will evolve into. And self improvement is one of those things.
I mean, that's what it's all about. It's a journey, not a sprint.
Yes.
You won't get there overnight. This has been a very big practice for me, and she knows that I kick myself because I'm like, Tamara, I fell off. And she's like, girl, just get back on.
Just get back on. The practice is always here. It's always here. I essentially 2021 was an extremely. If 2020 wasn't bad enough, 2021 just really took me over the edge, and I myself, as a teacher, lost and fell off. But again, I also gave myself grace because I knew up until that point, pretty much my entire adult life, I have been burning the candle at both ends, living in survival mode, and that gave me a chance to rest my body. And now I'm back on the journey of being mindful what I eat, kind of cutting off meats, getting rid of the inflammation, and I can't wait to see what this evolves into. But now I'm back on my daily practice. I just feel alive again, and I'm telling you, I haven't even scratched the surface. So
I believe you because the month of September for me, I started working out 3 days a week ago. And so I have done at least 2 days every week this month. So, it is journey not sprint. So give yourself some grace, guys. Thank you guys for joining us this month. Thank you for being here today. Jay, thank you as always for just making all of this work. You are such an amazing blessing to me and this Convo family. And guys, next month kicks off the month of October, which is a special one anyway because it's the Queen's birthday month. And so next month we will be devoting the entire month to ADD and ADHD awareness because that is a national awareness month. And for people in our community, we don't always recognize the signs and symptoms. We don't always know where to go for resources, for help, what treatments are available. So we will be talking about that next week with some ADD and ADHD professionals. And we're partnering with the Leading ADD Association. So we will see you same self-care time, same self-care channel. Next Tuesday, 9 p.m. is the kickoff of ADD, ADHD Awareness Month. And again, thank you all. Of course, Enso Apothecary.com. And if you need some massage therapy, total entity wellness, LaJoy Banks is her name. And if you hit me up, I might be inclined to give you her contact. But anyway, peace out. We love you guys, and don't forget to take care of yourself.
yes.